YouTubers, this is your boy Amari Points here, bringing you the latest movie review. Today I'm doing my movie review on Men in Black International. So as most of you know, this takes place right after the third movie. And let me tell you, I really didn't enjoy this movie that much. Because, yeah, I thought it was going to be a whole lot more action in it. But instead, it didn't have that much action. But the comedy in this movie was on point, along with the cast, such as Chris Hemsworth and Tessa Thompson. We all seen them in Thor Ragnarok and in Avengers Endgame as Thor and Valkyrie. They have pretty good chemistry in this movie. That's why I loved both of them in this movie, because they were both playing Men in Black agents. Chris Hemsworth as Agent H, and Tessa Thompson as Agent M. Let me tell you a lot about Agent M, aka Molly. When she was a little kid, she saw aliens, as most of you saw in the official trailer. She saw an alien in her room, and that's what made her want to be a Men in Black agent. And Agent H, he really didn't seem like he wanted to be a Men in Black agent, because he was kind of like sloppy, arrogant, and just one of those agents that really didn't care about how he got his job done. But again, Chris Hemsworth and Tessa Thompson, I don't know if you guys will watch this, but great job to both of you in your roles. You both really crushed it. Keep up the great work, guys. I am looking forward to seeing the next movie you two will be in, because these two have really good chemistry in this movie without a doubt, like I said, and they were great as Men in Black agents. But let me tell you, the action in this movie was pretty low. It could have been great if they did more action, but instead, we didn't get that much. And as for the rest of the cast, Liam Neeson as Top H, the commander of the London division of Men in Black, he was pretty good, but again, his character kind of needed some work a little bit, because we saw him in a few scenes in this movie, but all in all, he's a talented actor, and again, kudos to him. He is really talented, and he is kind of like a father figure to Agent H in this movie, and he's always kind of looking out for him and covering for him in a way. But at some point, he just gets tired of doing so. But the Commander Top T, he isn't who he says he is. I can't go into spoilers and tell you why he's not who he says he is, but when you go see the movie, you'll see what I mean. And Agent O, played by Emma Thompson, she is in the movie, but we only see her at like the beginning and the near ending of the movie, which is excuse me, guys, I'm kind of had a little something in my throat. Sorry about that. Yeah, but which is kind of boring. I thought she was going to be in this movie more, but I guess not. They probably just wanted her to be like having they probably wanted her to have like a tiny role in there. But it was just still great to see her in this movie, because she crushed it. She crushed it too. But again, this movie really wasn't as good as I thought it would be. Again, excuse me. Yeah, this movie wasn't all that I thought it would be, because I was expecting more action, more dramatic scenes, and this movie didn't have that, to be honest. But still, the comedy in this movie was on point. Just the action stuff, no. It could have been better if they just went up more on the action, instead of just having less of it, like this tiny bit of action. What was up with that? Come on, guys. The Men in Black franchise is all about action and having comedy in between. If you stepped up the action in this movie, it would have been better. It really would have. But again, I hope the next Men in Black movie they do, they learn from this mistake. Also, Pawnee, played by Kumail, I don't know if I'm pronouncing his name right. He was just funny. He was a scene stealer in each scene he was in. I was laughing to all of the scenes he was doing, and I couldn't help but laugh. And Pawnee was just, he was just classic. Kumail, as this character, he knew what he was doing. He legit knew what he was doing. That he is just one of the most funniest characters in the Man in Black scene. Aside from Chris Hemsworth and Tessa Thompson, they are legit funny in this movie too. They really are. Pawnee was just a show stealer. He really was. I couldn't help but laugh at all the scenes he was doing and just, well, enjoying myself, of course. Yes, but definitely one of the most funniest sidekicks in this movie of all time. We do get to see a little Men in Black cameos here and there, and I can tell you this, you'll recognize some of the cameos for sure. Trust me, you will. You definitely will. Yes, but on to the positives and negatives. First off are the positives. Chris Hemsworth and Tessa Thompson's chemistry. As most of you know, like I said, we've seen them play as Thor and Valkyrie in Thor Ragnarok and Avengers Endgame. These two really, you could tell that they have good chemistry because it seems like they knew what they were doing, and they have like this funny way of bouncing off each other and having good funny moments together as well. And at first Agent M was kind of like really not interested in being his partner, but at the beginning, at the near middle of the movie, she was interested in being his partner because she felt like she could learn so much from him while helping them invest the case they were working on. And also Chris Hemsworth, like I said, his character really, Agent H, he really didn't seem like he wanted to do the job. He was just always goofing off and being stupid, like he really didn't know what he was doing. But when it came down to it, at the near ending of the movie, he really got his stuff together, and he helped out Agent M in a huge way too. Both of them really helped out each other because Agent M really wanted to be a Men in Black agent because she was on probationary. She was on probation. People had to keep an eye on her and everything. And with Agent H, she learned like how to be a real Men in Black agent. And when it came down to it, they both really knew what to do at the near ending of the movie. And also, Kumail as Pawnee, like I said, he was funny, he was enjoyable, and you couldn't help but laugh. You couldn't help but laugh at all the stuff he did. He was definitely the funniest Man in Black sidekick of all time. I couldn't help but laugh at him. He was funny. Like legit funny. And also another positive is that, well, we get to see pretty good chemistry in this movie between Chris Hemsworth and Tessa Thompson. Like I said, they have pretty great chemistry. They legit do. I'm happy that they cast those two in this new Man in Black movie because they are just pretty funny and enjoyable to watch, for sure. And on to the negatives. Again, my first negative is less. There was less action scenes in this movie, which I wanted there to be more of. I mean, come on. People who've seen the Men in Black movies know that there's tons of action in these movies. And there was practically none whatsoever in these movies. And I mean, none whatsoever in this movie. I'm sorry, guys. I'm still trying to wake up here. My bad. Yeah, there was no action in this movie. There was less of it, which is kind of sad, in my opinion. I thought this movie was gonna have tons of action when I saw like the trailers and everything, but I guess it didn't. And Agent O not being in not being in the movie from time to time. She was at the near beginning and near the near ending. I thought it could have been better if they put her in like a few scenes, like where she's contacting Agent M just to check up on her and see how everything was doing. That could have been great. Instead, they didn't really use her that much in this movie, which was kind of sad. I thought they were going to use her a whole lot more. Also, it would have been nice to see her in this movie more. That would have been better. But I hope they learn from their mistakes from this Man in Black movie, and the next one will be better. I hope it does. Please make it better. And that's it for my positives and negatives. On to the rating. I give Men in Black International a solid C. Definitely a solid C. Because I thought this movie was going to be better and have a whole lot more action in it, but instead, it really didn't. The chemistry, like I said, between Chris Hemsworth and Tessa Thompson was perfect. It was spot on. It was spot on. Pretty spot on. I'm looking forward to seeing the next movie those two do together. I really am. Also, the action scenes, they were not that good. They needed to be better. I wanted to see more action and a little bit of comedy here and there, which is something they need to work on. The comedy was good, but I wish they had more action scenes in this movie. I really do. Please, the next time you make a Men in Black movie, make sure there's a ton of action scenes in here, because it was kind of like a bland movie in my opinion. And hopefully the next one they do will be a whole lot more better. I hope so. And that's it for my movie review. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share with everyone you know, and press the little notification bell at the bottom of my video to get notified when my next movie review is going to be. And be sure to follow me on the Stardust app at Amari106 for my latest movie/trailer reaction. Take care and God bless. Peace.